This is 5 minutes of political common sense for America. I'm Brian Boeheim, the political engineer. And in this particular segment, I want to ask the question, is it time for a revolution? I keep hearing people claiming it is time for a revolution. Are they right? Well, I guess it depends on what you mean by the term revolution. Do you mean an armed takeover of the country? Do you mean a complete change of methodology with which we govern the citizens of the United States? Or do you mean a more cerebral revolution? Maybe a change involving a revolutionary thinking. Not a change of the system, but a change of perspective and mindset. Here is the revolution that I think needs to occur for us to successfully turn this country around. We need to stop believing that the Republican and Democratic machines care one bit about the welfare of this country's citizens. They are worse than large profit-hoarding companies because beside the money, they also have ideology to defend, and that makes them dangerous. We need to stop kidding ourselves that a Tea Party candidate that ends up running as a Republican will stay true to Tea Party values. It's just not going to happen. Once they get a whiff of the money and the power, they will stray in a heartbeat. They will move towards the protection and deep pockets of the big elephant. How do we create change then? We need to use revolutionary thinking. It starts with how we reward our politicians. We must first resist electing people based on how much mud they sling and how much money they spend. We can't care how many ads they have on the TV. We have to stop allowing people in special interests to buy elections. Next, we must demand that our candidates defend certain political changes such as term limits, the elimination of corporate and lobbying funding of campaigns. We've got to get rid of riders on bills, and we need a 72-hour public viewing of bills before a congressional vote so that we can tell our congresspeople whether we agree or disagree and tell them how they should vote for us. Finally, we have to create the opportunity for third-party and independent candidates to have a real and fair shot at getting on the ballot in November. Without that, we're lost. Until we change the way we reward our politicians, we will never change the way they treat us. We will never get the respect we deserve from them. Even the most credible individual, once elected, will quickly find the only way to survive is to follow the lying, cheating, backdoor dealing, promise trading reward system that we've allowed to take root in Washington and our state capitals. It's time to take back the power. It's time to take back control. And we do that first and foremost by changing the way we reward the candidates and the elected officials that we put in Washington and the state capitals. It's our choice. We need to make it. We need to have a revolution of how we manage our elected officials. You've been listening to 5 minutes of political common sense for America. I'm Brian Boeheim, the political engineer. And if you like what you've heard here, go pick up a copy of my book, Political Common Sense for America. You'll find it at Amazon.com. Also, check out our website, PCSFA.com. Until next time, be safe out there.